Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price today as we broke out from this ascending triangle exactly like we predicted yesterday. But you can see this daily candle has closed with an extremely bearish wick. And I had to make this Saturday update to talk about exactly what I'm expecting for Bitcoin and whether or not we are going to see the full fulfillment of this breakout to take us towards the top of this channel around the $75,000 level. I want to talk about exactly what I'm expecting, and I actually found something extremely interesting in the NASDAQ chart that could potentially give us some hints as to what's going to happen here for Bitcoin. And then we'll look at Ethereum because you can see we did see new all-time highs yesterday as we expected yesterday, but we also have this bearish tail candle. I want to talk about exactly what this daily candle close means and what to expect into the next week. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. My name is Naeem Al-Obeidi. If you appreciate this content, remember to like this video. First, I want to talk about exactly what's happening to Bitcoin because you can see here on the 4-hour chart, just like we predicted yesterday, as soon as we came above 58,300, we saw a push to the upside, breaking out of this ascending triangle, but we've yet to see new all-time highs for Bitcoin. And I want each and every one of you guys to pay attention here because realize what happened yesterday. We broke out of this ascending triangle. We came to see a garden variety market retest of a previous resistance to see if we can hold as support, but it actually broke and Bitcoin wanted to come back to our major level, 58,300. So we saw a massive wick on the 4-hour chart that took us back down to 58,300. That's why these support and resistance levels that I have on these charts are extremely important. And you can see we also came towards this weekly open, but we did not retest the weekly open. We tested the structural level of 58,300, and then we came right back above this resistance area, which is a very positive thing. However, realize this, on the daily chart, we do have this bearish tail candle, and I want to address this because this could give us some hints as to what to expect as we start to see traditional markets open tomorrow with futures markets, and of course on Monday when we see the institutional liquidity and participation come back into this market. I want you guys to know exactly what levels to watch. So at this point, because we have this bearish type of candle forming, we've yet to break a new high for Bitcoin. You can see that $61,844 level is the all-time high, but we've yet to break that. In my opinion, as long as Bitcoin is able to stay above this previous weekly open and the weekly open at that $58,300 level, this could be extremely bullish for Bitcoin, and there is the potential for us to complete this breakout that would most likely take us towards that $75,000 level based on the schematics of this ascending triangle. Now, if we break 58,300, that's when I would have some concerns about the price of Bitcoin. I don't think that would happen until we start to see what happens to traditional markets tomorrow. So there is a possibility that we could just say that Bitcoin is going to consolidate around this area and maintain this channel support until we see traditional markets open and for some more confirmations to come in. But realize that we are starting to see some nice buy volume, some institutional type of volume, nothing to go home and tell mom about, but it is a very positive thing to see this type of buy volume, and you can see it overtakes the type of sell pressure that we recently saw. And so that's a very positive thing. And check out what I found when I looked at the NASDAQ chart, which of course is the tech sector in traditional markets. Notice how it closed the week similar to how Bitcoin is reacting right now to its previous all-time high, where it has yet to break through the previous all-time high here, but it is coming to test it. And you can see on Thursday, we had a sort of bearish tail here close, and then on Friday, we had a bullish tail close. And so this is some food for thought, because what if Bitcoin right now does the same thing that the NASDAQ did when it closed on Friday, which it initially had this bearish type of tail, and now possibly we could see price action towards that $61,844 level, but we may not break it until we see what happens to traditional markets as they open. And so we could possibly see some similar price action to the NASDAQ where we're just flirting with the previous all-time high. And so I just want you guys to keep that in mind. However, we are still seeing a lot of momentum in altcoins, which tells me that Bitcoin is still consolidating. We're not back into price discovery, but we are getting very close to it. And so you guys have to stay tuned to this channel. Of course, if you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe to this channel, and I will update you guys if we get back into price discovery. If we break 61,844, depending on the volume, is where I would confirm whether we're in price discovery or not, because there is that potential we could just form a higher high and then see a push back down. So this is an extremely important time in the markets. And then when we look at what's happening to Ethereum, you can see because we're seeing new all-time highs, we're seeing momentum with the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart staying above 35,000 Satoshis, and now it's above 35,500 Satoshis, which is also an extremely major level. But more importantly, we are above the 20-week moving average now, which means that Ethereum could possibly be in the early stages of a trend reversal on the macro. You can see we had a beautiful bounce on the 50-week moving average, and now we are above the 20-week moving average, which is extremely positive for Ethereum. And you can see currently this new weekly candle is much and above the 20-week moving average and even above 35,500. And so that's an extremely positive thing. And that tells me that we could possibly see even more strength with Ethereum than Bitcoin. And you can see we have this upside target of this channel around this $2,300 to $2,400 area for our first target for Ethereum. So let's monitor this. Of course, for the downside, just like Bitcoin, we don't want to get below the weekly open at 2,075. You can see that would be slightly bearish, because then it would bring us back down to test this channel support and then potentially even back down below 2,000. So we don't want to get below 2,075 for Ethereum, and as long as we stay above that $2,300 to $2,400 target is still extremely valid. And then when we look at the total cryptocurrency market cap chart, we actually had a new all-time high yesterday. Once again, the reason we're seeing that is we're seeing a lot of momentum with altcoins. And we look at others' dominance, we are seeing a slight pullback here with others' dominance. But then Bitcoin dominance, you can see, is consolidating below this major level of 57.20. And right now, the door has opened for Bitcoin dominance to possibly come down all the way to the 50.85% dominance level. So I want you guys to keep this in mind. There is a potential we could see 50% Bitcoin dominance, where we're currently sitting at around 56%, because the door has already opened now that we've broken 57.2%. And so that could indicate a lot of strength for altcoins in the next few months. So I had to make this quick update to talk about this daily candle close for you guys. I know it's the weekend. I hope you guys appreciate this content. Remember to smash that like button down below. We've been getting less likes than usual. I wanted to mention that, and then I want to also give back to those that want to win my favorite book on value investing, Principles by Ray Dalio. All you need to do is comment below and share this video, and you'll have a chance to win. And by the way, our Instagram for Traders Profit Club is live. We're posting a ton of valuable content there. It's at Traders Profit Club on Instagram. The link won't be in the description, but just search for us on Instagram and you'll find us. And let's pick a winner from our video yesterday. Mark says rock solid. You want a book, send me a message on my personal Instagram. The link is in the description below, at Naeem, and we'll go ahead and get that book out to you guys. And I hope you appreciated this update. Have an amazing weekend. I'll see you guys on Sunday, and I can't wait to see what this market will bring us into this next week. And with that, snipers out.